So Donald Trump's net worth just doubled. I'll tell you why in just a bit. All right, guys, so you heard that right. Donald Trump's net worth has just doubled. Now, coincidentally, just yesterday, Trump New York fraud bond cut to $175 million to appeal from a $454 million bond. And not only that, it was increased till 10 days. So he has 10 days to pay that. His lawyer said that he didn't have enough money, so they decreased it to $170 million, because if they didn't, they would have seized his assets like Trump Tower and other buildings that he owned in New York. So to me, at the 11th hour, he was bailed out. Now, this isn't a political video at all, but we're just talking about finances and how stocks work. For those who are new, we're looking at things like this, how stocks can increase due to news. Now, let's look at his stock, and remember, Truth Social is what he owns, and let's see why his net worth has doubled. So shares of Trump Media and Technology Group Corp., which is ex-President Donald Trump Media Company, which owns Truth Social, has begun trading publicly today. Today is March 26th. When the stock opened, which opens at 9:30 EST AM. And so the firm is set to be one of the most politically charged public listing in history. So let's look a little bit deeper into Trump Media and Technology Group Corp. So again, it's former President's Trump Media Company, commonly abbreviated as TMTG, and the company was founded in 2021 by the former president. So the question is this Trump's IPO? Okay, IPO means initial public offering. Now, if you're familiar with IPO, that simply means when a private company goes public so that you can begin to trade it in the stock market. Now, this isn't technically an IPO because his company has merged with a company called Digital World Acquisition, and they're already traded on the stock exchange. So when you merge with a company that is already traded, you get instant access to being traded publicly. And because there was hype, you can see that price broke past this resistance and headed to the upside. And not only just headed, it soared all the way up to the upside. Now, here is the top here. And we can see where price jumped up here. And let's go ahead and measure. When we take our measuring tool and we measure from yesterday's price up here at $49.86 a share to its peak here, which all the way up to around $79 a share. And we can see that it was pretty much a 60% gain. So his net worth just increased about 60% due to the merger and due to the hype. Now, question to you guys, and I want you to let me know in the comment, is this a pump and dump scheme? A pump and dump scheme is a type of investment fraud where the price of a stock or other asset is artificially inflated. That's the pump through false or misleading statements. This is often done by spreading positive rumors, fake news, or through aggressive marketing tactics. Once the price has been pumped up to a desired level, the fraudsters sell off their holdings at a profit, which is the dumping, causing the price to plummet. This leaves unsuspected investors who bought into the hype with significant losses. In essential, it's a form of market manipulation where individuals or groups artificially inflate the price of an asset to profit at the expense of others who are misled into buying at inflated prices. Pump and dump schemes are illegal and are subject to regulatory scrutiny and enforcement actions by financial authorities in many jurisdictions. So that being said, let me know in the comments if this is a pump and dump scheme. Was there a lot of hype from the media that they're going public so that a lot of people or investors can actually put a lot of money into it, which caused this pump or this rally, only to maybe later for them to exit these investments for price to drop again? And if you're holding, you will lose a lot of your money. Now, there's nothing wrong if you were invested here and you bought and then maybe start to exit at this point. Now, it can continue to increase. I don't know. But there are signs that it could be a pump and dump scheme. And to me, it's no coincidence that this happens the day after the bond was set for an additional 10 days. And then it was also cut in half or more than half for over $400 million to below $200 million. So he definitely has the money now. Yesterday, according to his lawyers, he didn't have the money. So guys, I wanted to present this to you guys because this is how stocks work sometimes. There are pump and dump schemes specifically for penny stocks or stocks that aren't really doing well. And I want to educate you guys on things like this. So I want us to monitor this stock together. The stock here is DJT, which stands for Donald J. Trump, and they merged with Digital World Acquisition. And so this is what we see when we look at this here. Now, we can also go to DWAC, which was Digital World Acquisition, and this was them prior to the merger. And this is them along with the merger with Donald Trump's Truth Social. Now, Truth Social is in direct competition with Twitter. Now, can it replace Twitter? I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know. But I want to show you here the chart prior where we can see that the stock was pretty much flatlining here. I'm going to take out my MA. it was pretty much flatlining. It started to gain a little bit of momentum in January 2024, and then we can see that it started to consolidate a bit. It couldn't go above this resistance zone. And then as of yesterday, prior to the merger, it hit this resistance zone, and then not only hit the resistance zone, it broke through. Now, if you've been trading with us for a while on our Forex channel, you know that oftentimes there are manipulators in the market who control these candles in the price, and they will wait for price to get right to this previous resistance zone where it's been tested multiple times, where they know sellers are more than likely to begin to sell because this is a pretty important selling price. And it got right to this point right yesterday, just before the merger. Not an accident at all. We see this oftentimes with the Forex market and the futures market. And so while you are actually selling at this particular time, it breaks through the roof due to the merger, gets to an all-time high of about $79 per share, and then it begins to drop. Now, is the dump coming? Let me know in the comments. That's all I have for you guys. I appreciate your feedback. Again, this is not a political channel, but I do believe that you as traders or beginning traders need to understand how things work in the stock market. Also, don't forget to join our Discord server. The link's in the description below. Brand new, we talk about stocks, ETFs, and indices. And we're all new guys. We want to make sure that we educate one another, provide trade ideas oftentimes, and just information to help you become a better trader in the stock market. We originated with Forex, and now we're just extending to stocks, ETFs, and Forex for you guys because we believe that diversifying your income is highly important. So I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.